In episode 30 of Awakening from the Meaning Crisis, titled Relevance Realization Meets Dynamical Systems Theory, John explores the profound connection between cognitive processes and the dynamics of living systems. This episode unveils how relevance realization is fundamental to understanding both human cognition and the inherent self-organization of life. John emphasizes a crucial methodological principle. The processes used to explain relevance realization must not presuppose relevance. This approach ensures that the cognitive theory remains scientifically valid and testable, avoiding the pitfall of circular reasoning where the conclusion is assumed in the premise. He critiques the limitations of representations and computational models, which fail to generate genuine relevance as they inherently assume its existence. Instead, John connects relevance realization to autopoietic systems, self-organizing systems that actively sustain their structure and function, reflecting the dynamic nature of relevance realization. Autopoietic systems illustrate how life itself is a process of continuous self-organization and adaptation. John outlines a knowledge hierarchy where propositional knowledge relies on procedural knowledge, supported by perspectival insights and grounded in participatory knowledge. This hierarchy shows how various forms of knowledge are interconnected, each layer building on the more foundational ones, enriching our understanding of cognitive processes. Making a distinction between the theory of relevance and relevance realization, John argues that while relevance itself eludes full scientific theorization due to its dynamic and context-dependent nature, the processes by which relevance is realized can be scientifically explored. Drawing insights from philosophers J.S. Mill and W.V.O. Quine, he discusses the constraints of scientifically inquiring into relevance. He introduces cognitive interactional fitedness, a concept that views relevance realization as a dynamic fit between an organism's cognitive processes and environmental demands, akin to the evolutionary concept of fitness, which describes how organisms adapt to their environments without a predefined path. John then ties relevance realization to self-organizing systems that manage bioeconomical properties, such as the strategic allocation of cognitive resources. A compelling illustration of this is how our autonomic nervous system adjusts our level of arousal, managing our response to environmental stimuli through a balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. This opponent processing optimizes our readiness for action or rest, demonstrating the principles of efficiency and resiliency in real-time physiological responses. These systems, governed by logistical norms of efficiency and resiliency, not only optimize but also preserve cognitive resources, facilitating continuous adaptation and relevance realization. In conclusion, John suggests that dynamical systems theory provides profound insights into the adaptive nature of human cognition. By viewing cognitive processes as part of a self-organizing system, we gain a richer understanding of how humans interact with and make sense of the complex world around them.